Gong Gang, assemble! New month, new contest. November 2022, we got new prizes, new entries. Everything is new, fresh, except the same old Gong, same old Kenneth. And as always, he's hungry and it's feeding time at the zoo. I have a feeling you're curious about a couple of things. For example, who won? I have, in fact, picked the winner, and you have also picked a winner for fan favorite. I've got the names right here, and I'm going to reveal them to you. But first, a new sponsor for November. Because it is Toontrack Metal Month, the most wonderful time of the year, they're going to be sponsoring this month and providing the outrageously awesome prizes. The prize packages for both the first place winner and the fan favorite are the same, and they are Easy Drummer 3 with 2 EasyX expansion packs. One of them is Modern Metal, which is the Will Putney one. I use that one all the time. And the other one is Traditional Country. No, I'm not kidding. They're also going to receive Easy Bass with the Heavy Metal EBX and the Americana EBX. Starting to see a trend here. And then they're also going to receive Easy Mix 2 with 2 expansion packs for Easy Mix, one of which is my favorite Metal Guitar Gods 3, and then the other one is Country Guitars. So you're confused, naturally. Why are each of these expansions one metal one and one country one? Well, I guess you're going to have to stick around for the rest of Metal Month to find out. And now, it's time for me to announce the winners. Starting with the winner of the fan favorite as voted by you, it's Shrekcore. No surprises there, right? Michael Solheim, aka Commit, with his song Tops IDK, it's about Shrek Dough. I could tell just from the comments section that this was pretty likely what was gonna go down, but there's actually a twist to this. I had to invoke one of the rules, which you'll understand in a second here why I had to do that, as I announce the first place winner as picked by me. It should also come as no surprise to you that the first place winner for October, the winner of the PRS Mark Holcomb guitar, courtesy of Sweetwater, is Jeremy Abner, aka Starbot Dickens, and the song Mare Tranquillitatis. As with all of these songs, you guys witnessed my first reaction to hearing it, and I was flooded with such joy hearing this song. And the reason that I had to invoke one of the rules for this is that actually, this song was also chosen to be the fan favorite. This was number 1 in the voting, but in the case of the fan favorite and first place being the same thing, the fan favorite will always go to number 2, which was Shrekcore. And that's according to rule number 11 of the rules, which are at the link in the description, and that's also where you can enter the contest. So it wasn't just me that thought that this was an awesome song. 32% of the rest of you agreed with me, almost a full third. But this is why we have the vote. I don't think that I have a monopoly on knowing what is a good song, so I want to make sure that you guys get your vote heard. So you have to make sure that you vote at the end of the month. Each of these videos gets between like 10 and 20,000 views, but I only got a few hundred votes. I can't drag you out to the polls. If you don't want to do democracy, I can't force you to. Unlike with the Electoral College in the United States voting process, your vote here actually makes a difference. So, massive congratulations to both Jeremy Abner and Michael Solheim. You both very much deserve the prizes that you've got coming your way. Remember, for Jeremy, it's the PRS and my songwriting course. For Michael, it's that whole home recording setup, as well as my songwriting course, Complete Rock and Metal Songwriting. To both of you, check your emails. I'm gonna need to get your shipping addresses so that I can send you this stuff as soon as possible. And now we begin the gonging anew. All right, here we go. First one of month number 2. We've got Jonathan Morris. My name is Jonathan Morris. This is my band Remains of the Tyrant. It was once a full band in Modesto, California. This song is my first attempt at home recording and doing it all myself. It is currently an instrumental, but I would love to find someone to do vocals on it. It's not that an instrumental isn't allowed, but I did specifically say in the rules right here that it has to have a top line. There's a link to a video that will tell you what a top line is if you don't know what it is. So if this doesn't have one, it's getting the gong. I'm just gonna waste my fucking time. Like, you didn't even finish the song. Like, you know that the song is not finished. You told me that it's not finished. Why would you send in something that's unfinished? We're not starting off good! We are not starting off strong this month. Joe Enrique. Hi, I'm Joe. Been only a few months since want to be a music producer. Been playing guitar for 20 years. This song is instrumental. I make it 2 months ago. It's my first orchestral composition. Have some chugs at the end. Sounds promising? Central Attraction, Joe Enrique. I have no idea when that tambourine's good. What? They put the tambourine on random. I've never been so terrified of a tambourine in my life. I have no idea when it's gonna hit. I don't know where the one is! I have no idea what's going on right now. This is just pure fucking chaos. I'm just sticking around for these chugs. Just so that I can find out where the fucking one is. Are the chugs gonna be completely random too? I can't tell if this is genius or completely fucking terrible. As a member of the orchestra, Kenneth is deeply offended by your lack of structure and anything making any kind of musical sense in here. But, as you said, it's just like your first thing. Like, this is your first foray into the world of composing. I kind of categorize composing and songwriting in two different categories. If I go to see a symphony, I'm not really expecting what I would call a song. It's just sort of a different thing, and that's fine. You still gotta work at it. This is a weird start, but it's a start. To me, it doesn't really sound like you know what you're doing, so just keep working at it until you do. Mike K-PAX. We got an alien with us. Cryptic Conversion is my internet project. Style, brutal death metal with some technical death elements. The lyrics theme of the song is deep and distant space. Gloomy and oppressive atmosphere of endless darkness. Hope you will enjoy. I very well might. Cryptic Conversion. Voidbird. Okay. Completely random change. It is brutal as advertised. vocals really like those quarter notes. All right. I gave the gong an extra brutal couple of hits for you. This was brutal as advertised. Very heavy, very scary. Everything you described about it was true. I just found the vocal delivery to be incredibly boring. Sometimes I find that bands like this, when it's like ultra technical shit and the singer plays an instrument at the same time, the rhythm of the vocals gets really boring because they have to play and sing at the same time, and doing anything overly complicated is much more difficult. Boring fucking mayonnaise rhythms. Spice that shit up and you might actually have something here. Because everything else about it is pretty sick, except for the fucking intro that has nothing to do with anything else we heard in the song. That sucks. Don't do that. I made a whole video about why that's a terrible idea, and you can watch it right here. After you watch the rest of this. All right, don't go anywhere.
David Gilbert. Hi, Trey. Hello from the cold depths of Tasmania, Australia. Big fan of...
This is not an Australian accent, by the way. That's not what I'm trying to do, so don't come at me. I can't do an Australian accent. I can't fucking do it.
Big fan of Gear Gods and especially how songs are made. This is my song Anisadora, written and performed by me for my band Heathenist. I plan on adding vocals to this mix and explore how the story of doesn't matter.
Anything you say after that doesn't matter at all to me. You're planning to add vocals to it. So this isn't you. This is the second one today. What the fuck? You're admitting that you sent in an unfinished song that will probably not have a top line. Oh, let's read the rules real quick. Let's go back here and check out the rules. Oh, look. Oh, where is it? Oh, look, right here. But it must have a top line. Oh, but Trey, what is a top line? Nobody ever told me. Oh, what do you know? There's a whole video that I linked to. Get it together! Damn, I straight up fucking hit it. The fucking no look. Is it that hard to finish the song before you fucking send it? Feels like it shouldn't be. Keep in mind, folks, this is a contest. You're supposed to be sending in your finest completed work. If you're looking for feedback, the Friday stream is where you get lots of detailed feedback on your songs. This, once again, is the fucking Thunderdome, bitch. But I appreciate all the nice things you said, and please continue watching. Dylan Alessi. Hi, Trey. This is a short one, a basic one. So basic you might be able to smell the Starbucks, but it's also the first song I made that I actually enjoy, so I'm hoping you might too. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. The title is just 2 forward slashes. It's a sequel to HTTPS. Whammy bar action. You're about to get some hammer bar action. Did it end before I gonged it? That's not a song. That's a jam track that you jammed on top of. Cool. That's not a song. That's a start. Just keep going. But finish it! Just fucking finish it! Ah! What is it with all these unfinished songs that are getting sent in? If this was a pie baking contest, you wouldn't hand me some dough and uncut fruit and a jar of sugar and be like, what do you think? Is this like any good? Just finish it first. Put it in the oven and bake it. This is gonna be you. Hang on. This is gonna be you, all right? This is you setting the oven to 425 and putting the song in. Oh yeah, this is finally ready to send in to Trey. I've just burned the shit out of my hands. Don't do that. Don't be sending me uncooked shit. Taylor Binks, most of the tracks were created in a single drunken night except the guitar and the drums. I hope you and the dancing toys. Why have a caveat like that? I mean, I don't know, maybe it's fucking great, but don't be like,
yeah, it's not that great because I was drunk.
Live Forever, Sierra Grande. Why not Sierra Venti? All right. I can picture you like shit face in front of the computer like, yes, whimsical. Get those bells more whimsical. Okay. That's pretty nice. So let's... This feels like you haven't sobered up since then, and you never like put a button on the idea that you came up with while you were drunk. I mean, it's pretty nice sounding, but is it gonna go anywhere? This feels like a demo for a Pink Floyd song that never got made. Yeah. Right. Really nice start. Once again, feels very unfinished. Like, if you banged this out in one drunken night, great. But maybe like before you send it into a songwriting contest, just like polish it off, you know? Feels like a bunch of unfinished melodies, but you got a really great seed of an idea here, or really, actually more than a seed. You have a sapling, we'll say. Suddenly I'm a dendrologist using tree analogies. But you've got a very nice something here. Peter Nikolov, just a little song that I make these days. All right, Peter Nikolov. Pen Prime, Autumn Melody. 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. Nice. 420, blaze it. 420. That's the marijuana number. Very slowly storming the castle gates. Inspiring piratey dances out of me. All right. No, you missed the gong. That was a little embarrassing for both of us. Nice to get an instrumental with some melody on it. That was like all right. It was just kind of boring, you know? And a bit drony. It just needed some more energy of some kind to make it move a little bit better. It was all right. William Sheets. The band is called Crows. This is the most recent tune we wrote. I sent you something last summer on a Friday night response thing. Mind you, this is a completely new and different song. I've took some of the critique from the last track to mine, moving forward with writing. Gong me, bro. Gong me hard if you need to. LOL. You know that I will. Crows, the Mangler. Oh, good. It's a lyric video. Chainsaw sounds, chainsaw guitar tone. It's never like amazing poetry when it's a lyric video. That's kind of a good hook, though. I'll give you that. That's a pretty good hook. I don't know about the rest of it, though. Here comes the Mangler. They call me the Gongler. If you're gonna put the lyrics on the screen, they should be awesome. These are really corny. Except for your hook, which is pretty badass, actually. Make the rest of the song as badass as the hook, and you'll have something. Some of it was really good and had like a really cool phrasing, and then other parts of it just felt like you were just reading the lyrics off a page and it was your first take, and you just improvised whatever. But you got something here. Keep working at it. Oscar HR. This is the last song I wrote before I gave up on playing guitar and writing music for almost 2 decades because of depression and personal issues. And I decided to finish what I started 20 years ago. Of course, my new band name is XX Years Later, and this is the last song. All right, Oscar Human Resources. Obviously, XX is 20 years later. Although I guess you said you got a full-time career as a content creator. I don't know what kind of content creator with a name like that. I'm suggesting that he does porn. He doesn't. I'm sure it's not that. I'm not sure. Cassette. 20 years ago, when he gave up, cassette was still a viable medium. It's an inspiring story, though. Never too late until you're dead.
Try to change myself sometimes, but I couldn't. I spend a lot of time on minor things. Am I a problem, or I'm just moving faster? I've been in shelter is my responsibility.
I feel those feels.
This is the last song. I have a girlfriend, I really think I love her. My parents like her always over me. But in despite of enjoying all those presents, this
It's
crazy
been 20 years coming. Here it comes.
The
20-year gong. The last gong. The first gong. Welcome back to making music. Fantastic. This was like pretty good, but also felt kind of awkward, especially lyrically. The instruments I liked. It's got a pretty downer vibe to it, which is cool, especially considering the lyrical content and your story. But I think the vocals really got to pop off a little bit better. I mean, it sounds like whoever's singing English is not their first language, so a little bit of that awkwardness can be attributed to that. I've never written a song in a language other than English, and if I tried to, it would probably be way, way, way worse than that. So, great start. Keep it coming. James Noon! Hey, I'm James. I'm a one-man band called Release the Wolves. Here is a demo called Frontier in the works. I hope you enjoy, Trey. Much love. First demo of upcoming single, Frontier.wave. Release the Wolves. Release the Wolves! The old Jun Jun riff. All of these have AI-generated art now. All of them. Wow. We really needed all of that intro. Why release the wolves when we have Lamb of God at home? Oh, the wolf's gotta eat the lamb. That makes sense. I cast Gong! Very basic, very sort of basic metal 101 everything in here. This sounds like 100,000 other bands and doesn't have anything about it that is particularly well done. It's all just fine. So you need to find your own identity, your own musical feeling and sound, and make something that reflects that. This is like a bunch of kind of recycled thrash and metalcore riffs from 20 years ago with Lamb of God vocals, and then actually like a kind of cool sounding chorus, except that all the things that were happening, the vocals, the guitar, and what was maybe a synth or a lead guitar, were all like just moving in like parallel fifths. It just sounded like you were singing the guitar line. Don't do that. That almost never works. That's just such a, like, my first song problem. Don't do that, folks. I mean, do whatever the fuck you want, but, like, come on. If you're feeling left out of the contest, you haven't submitted anything because you don't have any completed songs, just a massive pile of riffs with no home, I got you. I've created a free course that is just for you. It's called the 7-Day Riff to Song Challenge, and I'm going to help you turn one riff into one song in 1 week. You can sign up for that at the link in the description below. You also have a very rare opportunity this month in which you get to gong me. Here you go. Yeah, take it. My band In Virtue just put out a new track. It's called Scream. You can find it at the link in the description below. Feel free to roast me. It wouldn't be fair if I'm up here gonging and roasting all of you, but I wouldn't let you do the same to me. So now's your chance. All right, Gong Gang, that's it for this week. Huge thanks to Toontrack for sponsoring this month's contest with some amazing prizes. Huge congratulations to October's winners. You guys absolutely deserve those prizes, and I really hope you enjoy them. And that could absolutely be you winning those prizes this month or the next month or the month after that. But the only way that you can do that is to enter, and you're going to find out how to do that at the link in the description below. So get in there. What are you waiting for? And I'll see you real soon.